Hi everyone, my name is Siddique Harunany, the CEO of Genius Business Systems and the founder of Master ERP. Today, I'm going to explain to you very important things for your business. However, let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever had challenges on your stocks? Do you ever find a situation in your business where you don't have accountability of your spare parts? You don't have accountability of your assets? Do you have those challenges where your workers are giving you a lot of stress? Do you also have challenges where you're overstaffed? 3 people are doing one person's job. Are you overpaying them? Do you have challenges on tracking your inventory? Do you also have challenges on tracking how much fuel is going onto your trucks? Do you also have challenges whereby people are taking you for a ride, your mechanics, your drivers, and all the other people on the field? Then you need a solution that will track your entire business assets, your resources, your stocks, and your financials. Welcome to Master ERP. I've seen a lot of companies out there. They have the entire system operational, but everything is manually operated. We can have all this computerized and systematic in such a way that every single transaction in the business is going through an electronic medium. For that, you require an ERP system. You might say that I have a software. I'm already using QuickBooks, Tally, or the basic accounting packages we know in the market. Then why do I need a software? Why do I need this system? What does it actually do? What is so different that you have that we don't have? Do you have a system that allows you to process your job card online? What do I mean by a job card online? A system that captures the job number, when the vehicle came in, what time the vehicle came in, who was the mechanic allocated to the job, who was the foreman, what tasks were allocated, how long it should take for each and every task to be completed. Are you able to track all those records? Do you have a system in your QuickBooks accounting package or the packages that you're using that allows you to track what spare part was issued to this particular mechanic, when it was issued, what was the cost of that spare part? You don't have that, I'm sure, because with all due respect to these accounting systems, these packages that we have in the market, they are very good, they are very robust, but they are very good for accountancy purpose, to track your sales, to track your revenues, to track your expenses. But what happens in the front office, what happens in the workshop is something that you need to think about, because ultimately your productivity, your job cards, the tasks that are allocated to the mechanics can only be achieved through a system that can keep track through a job card system. We have solutions that serve the manufacturing companies. We have solutions that serve the real estate companies. We also have solutions for the automobile companies. We have solutions for the transport companies. Do you have a situation in your business whereby you're not able to track the employee's performance? You're not able to track which mechanic was working on a particular job that required attention? Do you have a situation in your company whereby you need to know how much of spare parts was issued against a particular job card? What was the cost of those spare parts? Because your profitability on your business will purely be determined on what your costs were. And costs are not only about spare part issuance in a workshop environment. Costs are also about how long it took a particular job to be completed. How many labor hours were actually utilized against what was estimated to be utilized. Most of us in our businesses, we normally give estimates and then we invoice the customer, not realizing what exactly took place on those jobs. So those are the kind of parameters that need to be captured, and all that can be captured in our workshop software. We have a big industry in our country called the transport industry. We have seen so many truckers going from Mombasa to Nairobi, going up country and all that. A fleet owner, just imagine a fleet owner of 300 trucks, 200 trucks. That's a big fleet to manage. How do they manage the fleet? How do you know what is the cost on every truck? How do you keep track of the spare parts that are being issued to every truck? How do you keep track of the preventive maintenance when the next service is due for a given truck? How do you keep track of the fuel consumption? How do you keep track of your mileage? How do you keep track of your drivers? All these challenges are something to ponder about. Every trucker, every transporter must ensure that the life a truck is giving him. For example, he estimates a life of 10 years for a given truck. Now, in these 10 years, he needs to keep track of how much revenue this truck has given him and against how much expense has the truck given him. It's not only about keeping track of what the costs are, it's also about keeping control of all these costs. How can you keep control of these costs? You require a system that allows you to track how much fuel is a particular truck consuming, how much mileage is a particular driver consuming, how many times has a spare part been issued 2 times, 3 times or 4 times within a period of time. How would you know that? You require a system that transacts or it captures all this data through a workflow management system. We have a lot of traders in this country importing goods from China, importing goods from Dubai. Most of these companies have huge consignments coming. The biggest challenge they have is to stock the goods into multiple warehouses, multi-location, multi-department, multi-division. Keeping track of all the stocks that they have is a huge challenge. Keeping track of discount structures, customers outstanding. Maastricht ERP has come up with a price matrix system, a system which can allow you to control your discounts on products as well as on customers or on product categories against the customers. So for instance, you have a sales invoice that you're going to process or you want to process a quotation to a customer. The moment you select a customer who doesn't have a discount more than a percentage, say 5% on product X, and your salesman is trying to give him 5.5% discount, the system will reject that quotation and an automatic email will be fired to the approval authority to approve that particular quotation. So hence, you are having a platform that allows you to sell, but in a secure platform, in a secure environment. You can track everything from the system, from sales to inventory to purchases to profitability by product, profitability by division, profitability by salesman. You can even keep track of your commissions, how much commission is due to a particular salesman, how much turnover has a particular salesman given you. You can even set up targets for every salesman, for every product. And such a system being developed in Kenya, we feel that we have put a lot of effort on the product, on the resources, and we have seen the remarkable results that some of our customers who are using this system. For example, I'll just give you a simple example of a company called Rob's Magic or Digital City. These are the few customers I've just mentioned who are on Maastricht ERP on the trading platform software, and they've been using our system for the past 7 to 8 years. The advantages that we have had working with them is that the business dynamics keeps on changing. They keep on adding new requirements, they keep on adding new controls in the system, and this has given rise to the product that we call Maastricht ERP.